So with Dark of the Moon done, that was a nice end to the trilogy. Hopefully Michael Bay kept his promise about that one being the last Transformers movie he'll ever do. Oh god, no. Is that a Transformers 4? I spoke too soon. And it's an even-numbered Transformers movie. Wow. That was 3 fucking hours it took from my life. Hey guys, Harry Thomas here. Oh, fuck me. I don't want to review this movie. This was the Transformers movie that made it clear that Michael Bay stopped caring after Dark of the Moon. This disgrace of a movie, if it even deserves the title of movie, which it doesn't, only exists to make this. So Transformers Age of Extinction tells the so-called story, just exactly like Revenge of the Fallen. There is no story to be found here. It's just the exact same movie as the first 4, all over again, just crammed into this one. You've got the setup of the Transformers coming to Earth in history, which was already done in Dark of the Moon, and you've got the human characters which we don't fucking need in this movie, and you've got the government who don't want the Transformers there anymore, which they already did in Revenge of the Fallen, and you've got Optimus Prime's creators coming to Earth, and Lockdown and Galvatron who want to wipe out humanity, which they already did in freaking Dark of the Moon, and the Dinobots, which you think might play a major role in the movie, are barely worth mentioning. And the sooner this movie becomes extinct, the better. If you thought Revenge of the Fallen was terrible, you ain't seen nothing yet. I hate Age of Extinction. It fucking sucks. Michael Bay did not need to make a Transformers 4. Nobody wanted it. Nobody asked for it. Dark of the Moon was a decent enough entry to the series. It was an apology for Revenge of the Fallen. It should have just ended it there, but he had to fucking force this movie out in theatres because Dark of the Moon made a shit a ton of money. Literally, it made $1 billion and is still the highest grossing movie in the series. He didn't give a crap about making it good. He just wanted us to go and see it. He thinks we're that stupid. And do you know how he reacted when this movie rightfully got torn apart by the critics? He was just like, I don't care, I don't give a fuck, let them hate. That proves that he does not to give a fuck or have any lick of respect for the Transformers fan base anymore. Do you want to ask what I liked about the movie? None of it. There is nothing to recommend about this monstrosity, this pile of shit. I certainly never cared for it when it came out 3 years ago in July 2014, and I care even less for it now. The plot, as I says, is been there, done that. There's nothing new here. Michael Bay keeps making the same damn movie over and over again. He just does not wish to experiment or be creative. He's lost his imagination that he at least had in the first film, and the opening, not only is this a rehash of the opening of Dark of the Moon with the Sentinel Prime landing on the moon, only this time it's Transformers apparently were around at the time of the dinosaurs, even though there's no fossil proof that Transformers were around at the time of dinosaurs. And the dinosaurs, oh, they look like crap. They look horrifically bad. Now let's address the elephant in the room. We don't need any more freaking human characters in these films. Their storyline was done in the first three. Just, if you have to make a Transformers 4, have it set on Cybertron where we want it. But instead, Michael Bay has to focus way too much and give us these terrible, one-dimensional, hollow human characters. I didn't care about or give a shit about a single one of them. I never gave a crap about Mark Wahlberg. A lot of people really praising him. Some people even like him more than Shia LaBeouf. But I think Shia LaBeouf, as annoying as he was, he at least had some charisma. But Mark Wahlberg, there's nothing to him. He's blank. I don't like him. And not only that, but he is a terrible father. I never brought the relationship with his daughter. He just fucking yells at her and bitches at her all the time. There's no connection, and I felt kind of bad for her, actually. She deserves a better father. And Nicole Pentis, the chick from The Last Airbender, which was one of the worst pieces of shit of the past decade. Please, Nicole, do better movies. You deserve it. Michael Bay, as you'd expect, gives her no character. He just makes her as fucking hot as he can because he's fucking horny for her. He gives her shots of her arse and her legs scattered throughout the entire movie for his own amusement, even though he should be giving women character as well as making them look gorgeous. She is hot, but we need to care about her as well. And her boyfriend, my God, I despise this character. Why was he even in the movie? He does complete fuck all, and as well as being annoying as fuck, and yeah, just and Stanley Tucci and Kelsey Grammer and John Goodman, great cast that Michael Bay does nothing with and only has them in the movie. Oh, I've got great actors, my movie's automatically good. Fuck no, Michael Bay. Just because you have great actors, that doesn't automatically make your movie good. You have to try. Going back to my favourite character in this franchise, Optimus Prime, it is shameful the way they handled him. Why did they change his design? He looks so freaking retarded. His design was fine in the original trilogy, and why they changed the design of Bumblebee and all the other Autobots? It was unnecessary. This movie feels more like a fucking reboot than a sequel to Dark of the Moon, even though it is still technically a Dark of the Moon sequel, but it doesn't feel like that with an entirely new cast, new looking Autobots, and completely new look. And the whole Transformium thing, what the fuck? You're gonna need a couple of those to get through this movie, guys. And the action scenes and the overall flow of the movie in general and the pacing, extremely boring. It's an exhausting experience and draining, and it's such a struggle to get through. It's just trying way too hard to be an epic, and it just doesn't need to be. And the action scenes are some of the worst I've ever seen. No joke. It's all fireworks. There's no imagination to it. It's just boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I just went yawn whenever the action was on screen. I was literally asleep. I did not need to pay attention at all, because in pretty much the the road battle, the Dinobots scene, as brief as it is, and the like 10 different final battles going on in the third act. I knew pretty much how it was gonna end, and that's a huge problem. There's so much stuff here. It's overstuffed and messy, and it's trying to be an epic, but there's no substance. Rather than entertain you, the action here will bore the shit out of you. It will make you pray that the movie ends sooner, and the soundtrack, forgettable, and the song at the end by Imagine Dragons, my ears were bleeding. It's the first bad song in this franchise. Can we please just call Linkin Park and get them back for this series? Because I enjoyed all 3 of their songs for the original trilogy. And speaking of the pacing, I fucking hate the damn runtime of this movie. It clocks in at 2 hours, 45 minutes, very close to 3 hours, making it the longest Transformers movie to date. There is absolutely no reason for it to be 2 hours, 45 minutes of torture. I mean, it's not Lord of the Rings where so much awesome shit goes down. It's the complete opposite. It is such a painfully long runtime. Shame on you, Michael Bay. You promised this would be the shortest movie. Well, you fucking lied. You tricked us again. We can't even believe anything that comes out of your mouth anymore. You made it the longest deliberately, and the pacing is some of the worst I have ever seen in any blockbuster period. But the biggest disappointments of all are the motherfucking Dinobots. You know, I actually got hyped up, and from the trailers I thought Optimus Prime wielding a sword on a freaking metal T-Rex, that is one of the coolest, most rad things ever. And when we finally get to them, they show up in the last 10 minutes or so, and that's it. I want a fucking refund. Hey, ticket sale guy, I want my money back. I paid and spent my money on a movie where I hoped to see Dinobots, but instead I got nearly 3 hours of bullshit. And need I say more, Galvatron and Lockdown are some of the weakest antagonists in a Transformers movie, and it ends even more abruptly and absurdly than Dark of the Moon did. No closure whatsoever, and what really hurts is that this shit is the highest grossing movie of 2014. Why did so many people waste their money and precious time paying to see this dog shit when they could have gone to have seen infinitely better movies that summer, like Dawn of the Planet of the Apes and How to Train Your Dragon 2. Well, Mr. Bay, you got your money back, and I hope you're happy. So Transformers Age of Dog Shit is what it actually should be referred to as, is a complete Hollywood soulless cash grabber that will take nearly 3 hours of your life that you will wish you'd spent on something way better. It, along with Revenge of the Fallen, is one of the worst summer blockbusters ever to exist. It's one of the worst movies of 2014, and hands down one of the worst Transformers movies. It should not exist and should indeed be extinct. I give Age of Extinction 0 stars out of
5.
Second 0 out of 10 in a row for the Transformers reviews. But hey, I'm still willing to sit through the last night. That could be better as it's an odd numbered. Well, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this rant. And what do you think of Age of Extinction or Age of Dogshit? Please comment, let me know. Please like this video and subscribe. And please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And please follow on Twitter and on Google+. And I'll see you next time when I review The Last Night. I'll see you then. Bye, guys.